Hello, I'm Charles Knight, the Associate Dean for Student Experience in Salford Business School. The virtual tour you're about to see is constructed of two types of material. Pre-recorded promotional material used by the university for generic purposes to outline facilities such as the library, and some specific recorded material taken by myself on the 2nd of June 2021. The material that I have filmed on campus is used to provide specific emphasis to certain activities, resources and functions related to this accreditation. Thank you. The administrative home of the business school is the Maxwell building. We'll return here for a proper look after we have a short tour of the campus. The university's origins lie in this grand elegant building, Peel Building. Built in 1896 and designed by Henry Lord, the beautiful facade is constructed of red Accrington brick and sculpted terracotta. In this part of the video, I'm moving through the pedestrianised areas of the university. Much of the university is pedestrianised for the benefit of students and staff. In this part of the campus you can see me moving towards the Lady Hale building on the right, which is used extensively by the business school for teaching purposes. Across from the Lady Hale building is the new Adelphi. This lovely wide open space is used by our sister school, the School of Arts and Media, and also by business school students if they are engaged in modules which are more creative. I've now moved past the Lady Hale building and new Adelphi, and I'm standing in a lovely green space. If I pan to my left, you can see the construction of the new Science, Engineering and Environment building, which will be finished later this year. If I continue to pan to the left, we can see the Chapman building, which we're about to enter. In here we can see a typical type of University of Salford lecture space. These bright, open spaces are custom built to allow students to study and undertake lectures and other activities in comfort. All of our rooms allow for broadcast facilities and an increasing number allow for lecture capture. You can see that the room is well spaced with lots of ways the students can exit and leave. If we pop up to a student seat, we can see these are quite spacious, comfortable and also have a pull down desk for writing. Across the year, applicants may wish to visit the campus, and they will be able to receive a tour and a friendly welcome from our professionally trained recruitment staff who are available to help them. I've now continued to travel across the pedestrianised campus towards the student union and some of the student accommodation that is available on site. You can see how the university has thought very carefully about the use of open space, but also to create a green, lush, pleasant campus. As I reach some of our student accommodation, you'll notice that it's modern and purpose-built, and if I pan to the right, you'll see Peel Park, which we'll visit in detail a bit later. I've now reached University House. University House hosts our student union and a range of university support and employment services, which means that students can go to one specific building to get help on a whole range of topics. Let's take a closer look. Students can gain a wide range of advice from our Ask Us service located in University House. Here, trained advisors can provide advice on matters such as student finance, accommodation, their academic progress, or really any other issue a student may have, including health and mental health. The Ask Us space also has a range of rooms that students can use to both get confidential advice or to sort through documentation that they are working upon with the Ask Us staff. As I continue my pleasant walk around the campus, you'll notice that across the campus there are campus maps to ensure that students can always find their current location and find where they want to go next. As we head back across the campus, we find ourselves outside the Clifford Whitworth building, which is our campus library.
Welcome to the Clifford Whitworth Library. I'm Reese.
And I'm Kira.
And we're here today to show you around and tell you about the amazing facilities and resources our library has to offer.
Studies show that students who use a library get better marks in their assignments and ultimately a better class of degree. And with the library being open 24/7, you have no excuse.
You can access thousands of quality academic books, journals, electronic resources and audio-visual resources on and off of the campus thanks to Library Search. We also have a collection of online resources that the university subscribes to.
But the library is far more than books. There are collaborative learning spaces, group study rooms, individual study rooms, digital working spaces and printing facilities. The library also has study spaces across campus. Don't forget to check out the Beehive in the Allerton building, the Worker Bee in the Chapman building and our digital suites in Maxwell, Allerton and the Media City Library.
So we'll start here on the ground floor at the inquiries desk where staff are on hand to help you. They can tell you about the facilities, tell you what we have to offer. They can also point you in the direction of more specialist help such as the Library Skills for Learning team. If you need help with your tech, you can call in to the IT support desk between 12 and 2. And the Ask Us team are here at the weekends if you need advice and support outside of lectures. So over there is Leisure Reading, offering a selection of fiction and non-fiction books.
Here on ground floor, you can also find laptops in 24-hour loan. You can also find laptops in Media City, University House, Allerton Learning Space and Chapman Worker Bee. Once you're done with them, simply pop it back in a locker and you're done.
Here we have the ground floor PC area. We've got a number of PC and Mac areas on every floor of the library. They're available for you to use at any time, and if you're looking to choose any specialist software, just head over to the inquiry desk and they'll be able to point you in the right direction.
Behind me is one of the uni's printing hubs. You can find one located on every single floor. Here the printers print, scan and copy. All you need is your student card.
This is our first floor, it's the group study area, so if you're working on a group project or you like talking with your mates while you're working, then this is the place for you.
Here is one of our group study rooms, available on each floor and can be booked out online.
If your phone needs a charge while you're here, you can use one of our mobile charging stations. On every floor as well, there's a desk, so they will help you look for things if you're struggling to find them.
This is our second floor. This is the quiet study area. When studying here, you need to make sure that talking is kept down to a minimum.
Our second floor is the only floor with an extension, and through here you can find even more books and resources. And if you're like me and like it extra quiet, there's even individual study rooms too.
Here is where you'll find our collection of magazines and journals which can be used to help with your research.
Books are arranged in zones and are sorted into subjects. You can use the signs on the end of each shelf to help you find what you're looking for, and when you're done, head down to the ground floor, use one of our checkout stations, all you need is your student ID, check your book out and you're good to go.
Once you're done with your books, you can come return it at one of the return desks, located next to the entrance and the hello desk. Just pop it onto the tray and it disappears. You can also return books at the Media City Library.
The library is an amazing place to study, the facilities and resources are just brilliant. But don't take our word for it, why don't you come and visit? And you could even take a book out from your reading list.
Across the campus there are a range of light, bright and pleasant seating environments for students to talk to each other, work on activities and also get some lunch or an evening meal. This in the Maxwell building is a cafe for student and staff use. The Maxwell building also has a range of student kitchens where students can prepare and eat their own food or just relax. To give you an idea of another type of space, this room located on the 7th floor of the Maxwell building has painted walls that students can write upon to work together to generate ideas. It provides a pleasant light space for operation. The school also has access to a range of labs. Here in this room, although it appears to be a normal classroom, you'll notice the squares on the desk. These are pop-up desktop PCs for use in quant classes. As we finish our tour, I head to the train station to head home. It's important to note that the University of Salford has its own train station, which gives easy access to a range of destinations including the city centre. The university is also well served by local bus routes and other transport links.